The bazaar on Ravon Station pulsed with life as vendors shouted prices and customers wandered through the glowing avenues of trade. Human engineer Ryan stepped carefully, aware that the station attracted beings far larger and stronger than him. He moved with polite caution, hands behind his back, trying not to bump into anyone. Yet even in the crowd and noise, he sensed a strange energy in the air, as if the station itself held its breath. He had come only to pick up mechanical parts, but the galaxy had a way of turning simple errands into unexpected adventures. Ryan approached a stall of gleaming metal and offered a polite smile to the vendor, an elderly creature with gentle eyes. The vendor returned the smile with a soft nod. It was harmless. It was normal. It was the kind of simple politeness Ryan had shown 100 times, but someone witnessed it, someone who did not understand the meaning of a human smile. A figure strode out from between the rows of stalls. She towered over Ryan by several heads. Her skin was rough, marked with patterns shaped by a hard world. Her hair hung long and wild, and her golden eyes shone with something fierce and instinctive. She belonged to a warrior race known for physical power strong enough to bend iron and for rules of behavior that few humans understood. Her name was Kira. Kira had been watching the bazaar with suspicion. Warriors of her kind were notoriously territorial, and the bazaar's crowded space triggered instincts that told her to observe anyone who moved with unusual ease. She did not understand humans well. They were too soft and too gentle. Yet they carried themselves with strange confidence, as if no creature could intimidate them. Kira had noticed Ryan before. She had never seen him act aggressively, or even raise his voice. He walked with quiet purpose and kept to himself. She did not know what humans meant when they curved their mouths upward. She did not know that it was a gesture of kindness and courtesy. So, when she saw him smile at the vendor, her instincts flared. In her culture, a smile was a challenge, a baring of teeth, a silent claim of dominance. A smile meant a fight. A smile meant threat. A smile meant danger. And she believed the quiet human had declared dominance over a vulnerable elder before Ryan could speak or explain or even register her approach. Kira reached out with powerful arms, grabbed him by the collar, and hurled him across the bazaar. Ryan flew through the air with his arms flailing in pure human panic. He slammed into a soft pile of fabric at another stall, the impact rattling the breath out of him. Bolts and gears spilled from his tool bag. A few bystanders gasped. Some ducked. Others laughed out of shock. Kira stomped toward him with a low growl in her throat. Her footsteps echoed like thunder. Ryan rolled off the fabric pile and tried to stand, wincing at the pain that rippled through his back. He raised both hands with palms forward, a universal gesture of peace among humans. He hoped it was universal enough for her too. He managed to speak through the ache in his ribs. Wait, I think there is a misunderstanding. Kira tilted her head. She towered over him like a living wall. Her breath steamed slightly in the station's cool artificial air. Her muscles tensed as if she expected him to leap at her with claws and fury. You showed teeth at him, she said in a slow growl. That was a smile, Ryan said. A greeting. It means hello for us. Kira blinked. Her eyes narrowed in confusion. She glanced at the vendor, who stood frozen behind his counter. Then she looked back at the human who still held his hands raised. Teeth mean threat, she said. Why show them if not to challenge? We do it to show friendliness, Ryan said. Humans use a smile to say we mean no harm. Kira stared at him, stunned by the concept. Her race used body language, shaped by survival on a harsh world. Any baring of teeth could mean only danger. The idea that a creature would show its teeth to communicate peace was baffling. Her gaze softened, but only slightly. The vendor waved nervously. He meant nothing by it, Kira. The massive warrior turned away from Ryan and looked at the vendor. Her expression tensed with embarrassment. She had acted on instinct. Worse, she had done so in public. Among her people, honor was defined by strength, but wisdom was equally valued. Acting without understanding could make her look reckless. She faced Ryan again. "You live. That is good." Ryan coughed. "I would like to keep living." Kira crossed her arms. Her expression hardened with something like frustration. "Human gestures are strange. You do not smell like challenge, but you show teeth. Your size is small, but you move with calm. Your voice is soft, but you speak boldly. You confuse." Ryan exhaled slowly. "Humans confuse everyone. We know." The Bazaar's crowd began to relax. A few curious beings watched closely, eager to see whether the confrontation would escalate again. Ryan tried to gather his scattered tools. His back ached with every motion. Kira crouched beside him with surprising gentleness for someone who had tossed him like a toy. "You should not lift," she said. Ryan hesitated, but nodded. His pride shrank under the weight of survival instinct. It was hard to argue with someone who had thrown him across a marketplace. Kira collected the tools with one massive hand. Her claws were long enough to slice metal, yet she handled his belongings with care. She stood and extended the collection toward him. He reached out and took it softly. "Thank you," he said. Kira looked confused again. "You thank me for cleaning the mess I made." "It is polite," Ryan said. "You humans have too many rules." Kira said, "And you have very strong arms," Ryan replied. Some watchers chuckled. Kira glanced at them, making them fall silent instantly. She then turned her attention back to Ryan. "You were not afraid when I approached," she said. "Why, I was afraid," Ryan said. "I just didn't want to make it worse." Kira studied his face as if searching for deception. She found none. Humans made strange expressions, but their eyes told truth. She saw no challenge in his gaze, only sincerity. She stepped back to give him space. Her movements had shifted from violent instinct to careful control. She still watched him with curiosity, as if trying to decipher a puzzle no one had explained to her. Rian rubbed his shoulder. "You threw me a long distance." "You weigh little," she said. "Like soft creature." "That soft creature bruises," Ryan said. Kira nodded. "I misread. I acted without understanding. This is my fault." The crowd murmured at the rare admission. Her kind did not apologize often. Kira glanced around, sensing the attention. She took a deep breath, steadying herself. "I will walk you to your quarters. If you fall again, you break." Ryan opened his mouth to protest, but then remembered her strength. Better not argue. "All right." They began walking through the bazaar. Some beings stepped aside quickly. Others whispered. Kira's presence commanded respect. Ryan's presence commanded sympathy. Together, they looked like an odd pair. Ryan stole a glance at her. "Do all your people react like that to a smile?" "Most," she said. "Our past shaped us. Threats were always near. Showing teeth meant survive or die." "Sounds rough," Ryan said. Kira shrugged. "It made us strong, but not always wise." She glanced at Ryan again. "Your smile is strange, but not unpleasant." Ryan chuckled. "For us, it is normal." Kira tried to mimic it. Her lips pulled back in a sharp display of large fangs. Everyone nearby flinched. Ryan nearly tripped. "Maybe not like that," he said quickly. "Less teeth. More softness." Kira adjusted her expression until it looked more neutral. "Your faces do too much." They continued walking. Ryan noticed a small cut on her shoulder. "You hurt yourself earlier." Kira touched the spot. "Training wound. It will heal by night." "Want help cleaning it?" Ryan said. Kira looked down at him in surprise. You wish to help me after I threw you. It was a misunderstanding, Ryan said. No point holding anger. Kira's steps slowed. In my culture, forgiving someone who injured you is rare. Among humans, this is normal. Pretty normal, Ryan said. We mess up often. We try to fix it often. Kira considered this with deep thought. Her people believed grudges were a sign of strength. Letting go was seen as weakness. Yet when she looked at Ryan, she did not see weakness. She saw someone who had been thrown across a market and still cared enough to help. Someone who hurt him. They reached a quiet corridor near the living quarters. The noise of the bazaar faded behind them. Ryan leaned against the wall and breathed. His ribs still ached. Kira crossed her arms again. I will bring medicine. You don't have to, Ryan said. I threw you, Kira said. I must repair what I broke. Moral code demanded it. Ryan nodded. You are different from others, Kira said. Your courage is quiet. Humans are fragile, Ryan said. We have to be brave, or we wouldn't survive. Kira stepped closer. Your size does not show your strength. I see now. She looked unsure for the first time. I regret my action. I want to know more of your ways, so I do not harm again. Ryan relaxed. Then we can start with this. When a human smiles, it means peace. Kira nodded slowly. Then show me again. Ryan gave a small, gentle smile. No teeth, just warmth. Kira's eyes widened. It did not look like a challenge. It looked like something soft and confusing and new. That is different, she said. It feels like calm. That is the point, Ryan said. Kira looked away as if embarrassed. I will learn. He chuckled. I'll help. She met his gaze. And I will protect you. Since your smile invites danger among my kind, you must stay near me. Is that a threat or a friendship offer? Ryan asked. Both. Kira said. They stood quietly for a moment. You know, Ryan said. Most people talk first before throwing someone. I will try that next time, Kira said. Please do. Ryan Repley.